Thank you.
I'm talking to Xavier Rey at the Molinho de Peña, which is a rather interesting hotel in Galicia, and Javier's had a very interesting journey to get here. He started off at the hotel school in Galicia, and then he's gone all around the world working in first-class hotels, and then he's arrived here in this interesting idiosyncratic hotel. One most important thing about it, of course, is the fact that it is a working mill, and the mill now provides power, which is an excellent resource for the hotel. So tell me, Javier, you've had an interesting journey here. You've been here for 6 months now. What are your plans for the future?
Well, the plan of the future is just to keep working a little bit like we were doing, and just to let the hotel know to the people, because it was like a fantastic place in quite a nice spot near Santiago, but at the same time it was like quite an unknown place. Then we tried to make this spot well known for the people, and show the people how it was in the future, how it was in the past.
So you've got 7 rooms for tourists, which are very nice. And you also have an excellent kitchen, because your partner is a chef, I understand, and you trained in the same school as you.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you've got another, so there's a triumvirate of you here, and you're offering hotel accommodation for tourists of all nationalities, and also it's a function spot for people coming from Santiago to enjoy themselves at night and for weddings. How many people are you having here for weddings and things this coming year?
This coming year, the expectations for the guests, they are really good. It's the Sacobeo year, and you always notice that when you're near the Camino. It probably will be with overbooking more than half of the year. This time, 1 year ahead, we got some of the days closed already with the full house, and we expect now to keep growing on the food and beverage department.
Yes, of course. The one thing I didn't mention is that you're on the pilgrim trail to Santiago, and you're the last stop before people get to the mountain and they see Santiago after sometimes 30 or 40 days travelling.
Yeah, that's it.
So you've got some very happy customers,
I think it's a nice spot just to have your last night, relax, and be with enough energy to arrive to Santiago after a long journey, and a tired journey usually.
And the trail itself has been growing in popularity year after year, particularly surprisingly enough in the 21st century. More and more people are coming, so I'm sure you have big expectations of that as well.
Yeah, the force of the Camino is pretty amazing. For a town of Santiago with 100,000 people, have 10 million visitors every year. I think it's very few cities, as small cities of Santiago, can say that around the world. And it's good for us, the people who are in the Camino.
And so from your point of view as well, having been around the world, you've come back to tourism at its very, very heart. The Camino's been going for over 1,000 years, and that was the original form of tourism. So you know a lot about tourism here, and hospitality, which is the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, the experience like that is like a different kind of tourism as well. When the people come to our house, it's like they, at the same time, and they making the journey, they travel a little bit between the past and the present, because it's all the museum with the ethnographic things and all the modern facilities. Then it's like a kind of tourism where you learn as well. You learn how a mill used to work on the past. You learn how the trades, like the carpenter, the iron worker, used to do the things. And at the same time, you're enjoying in a nice spot with the river, the waterfall, the beach river. It's like kind of mix cultural and pleasure tourism.
And the other thing is, of course, you offer hospitality in the old-fashioned way, which is a remarkable thing to get here. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.